Hello learners, welcome to the second part of Working Constitution in 10th Maharashtra State Board. We have seen earlier in this chapter about right to vote, about the decentralization of government, about the Right to Information Act of 2005. This all information we have seen. Now we are going to discuss about the social justice and the equality of constitution. See, what do you mean by social justice? Social justice means to give the people justice in a society, whether it belongs to the Muslim or whether it belongs to the Hindu. We should not do the partiality between the peoples, or we should not do the differentiate between this. So we have to give a social justice and equality to all people. That is written in our constitution. So we have to do the social justice between the fair of the people. Social justice and equality are the important objective of our constitution. So it is the basic objective of our constitution. We cannot change. It is written in our constitution by the superior. The constitution has given the guidelines. Now, what do you mean by the guidelines? There is some guidelines written on the constitution about the social justice, that we should not do the partiality between the people about any caste, religion or gender. We should treat them equally, or we should them give equal opportunities to establish a new society based on these two values. So these objectives are objectives, and equality or social justice is the two values that we have to establish in our constitution, and we have to follow. We should respect the peoples. Actually, we are following the path laid down by our constitution to achieve these goals. To establish social justice is to remove those social conditions which are responsible for injustice and insist on the equality of dignity for all individuals. So students, in this constitution or in this chapter, we are referring that what are the laws are made in the constitution are written by the government. We should not do the injustice of the people. Like if they belong to the upper caste, we should give them a justice to them. If the person belongs to the scheduled caste, we should not treat them good with them. So we should not treat the bad quality to the person. We should treat them as a equality among the people. We should not differentiate them. So that condition is written in the constitution. So we have to respect them. The principle of justice and equality aim at ending discrimination in social status, such as superior or inferior, on the basis of caste, religion, language and gender, birth of place, race, property, and giving equality of opportunity for development to every individual. So there are people who are doing untouchability. As you all know, in olden days people used to do that. They are not treating to the scheduled caste people properly, but some people came forward, they fight for them, and some constitution also changed, amendment took place. So people also thinking different also changes in their views. So people also partialate between the gender also, and between the any caste, religion or birthplace. Now when this happens, people used to think that the people who are superior, we should give them values, and the people who belongs to the inferior, we should not give them a proper reservation. Take the example of male. In olden times, male was given a good opportunity, but inferior of women was neglected. Why? Because they were not treated equally as a female. But nowadays, male and female are both treated as a equal. They are getting the job opportunities. Now we should not do any partiality between the caste, any religions, language and gender. Place of birth. Place of birth means if your birthplace is having in Maharashtra, you will be a superior. If your birthplace is UP, Haryana or might be Gujarat, so you will be treated as an inferior. So this should not happen. This should stop. And when this stop, when the constitution will change some of the information written in the constitution, then only this will be held properly in a country, and we will have a good opportunity and equality opportunity in the constitution. To establish justice and equality, efforts are to be made at all levels of society. So efforts, if we want to establish justice and equality, all level of people should come together and fight for their justice. It is not like the government. If government is there, government will only come and he will make some policies of the people written in the constitution. This will not happen. Government, apart from government, the people of common citizens should also come to remove this what are the bad policies are there, that should be removed from the constitution, and this will take place only after the government and people will come together. So both have to take some of the efforts to come in the constitution. For democracy to be inclusive, one must try to bring all section of the society into mainstream. So all section of the society, whether they belongs to the weaker section, whether they belongs to the upper section, whether it is ST, OBC, any caste of mainstream, that together they have to come into the mainstream. Democracy is in fact a process of accommodating different sections in society. Democracy helps in reducing social conflicts. Conflict means there will be the problem occurring in the groups that should be solved by the people, by the common people. We should not think about the government, that government will come and he will interfere in our conflicts. Not like that. We have to solve the problem by our own efforts. Let us take review of the efforts made in India in these directions. Next is policy of reservation. Policy of reservation means there are some seats which are reserved for the OBC, for the upper caste, for the ST, SC. So these are the seats which are reserved for the people, and it is approved by the government. Policy of reservation of seat is meant for those section of society who have been deprived of the opportunities for education and employment for a long period of time. So the people who are working in the people who will get a job, there are some seats reserved for the society, whether it is weaker section, whether it is upper caste, whether it is belong to the scheduled caste. There are some people who are getting reservation seats in education for the employment opportunities. It is not like that, like people who belongs to the open category, they will get a job. Not like that. That job is reserved for whether they belong to the upper caste or lower caste. Accordingly, in education institution and in government service, some seats are kept reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So these seats are also available for the government services. Government services means a government job, the people who are getting, whether they belong to the scheduled caste or the scheduled tribe. There are some seats, but there are people who are coming from all over the world, and that seat will be for them. There is also a provision of reservation of seats for other backward classes, like backward other classes SC, OBC, ST, SC. These are the backward classes. There are some provision written in the constitution, and they will get some reservation seats for the job. Next is the Scheduled Caste and Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. What do you mean by Atrocities Act? Atrocities means the person who are getting struggling, or they have been treated as a अत्याचार, which means atrocities means अत्याचार जो हम लोगों पे करते हैं, and the people is not the government actually is not fair with them. So we'll see the scheduled caste and tribes. What are the provision has been laid down in the constitution. This is an important act for establishing social justice and equality. So we should also give them a social justice in the society, and we should also treat them as a equality. The act prevents any injustice against the people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, and any act of atrocity committed against them is liable for punishment. If the government is making any partiality between the scheduled caste and the open category, we should give them a punishment. It is from the government, or the act has been written in the provision. Let's take the example. If you're working in the big company, over there the manager is on the top level because he belongs to the open category, and the person who belongs to the weaker section, he will harass him, he will give some of the orders, so he will not obey. When these things happen in the company, the atrocity take place. If the atrocity is taking place, it means that person, he or she, will be liable for the punishment, and this will be interfered by the government. So there are provisions written in the constitution to face the problem of atrocity, or to solve the problem of atrocity. Now, provision for minorities. Provision for minorities means there are some provision, or there are some protection written for the minorities. Minorities means like Hindus is the majority, and the minorities are Muslim, Christian, Jain. These are the minorities. There are 50% of the people, or population below 50% are in the minorities, and the majority are having more. So we will discuss about the provisions for the minorities, what are there in the constitution. The Indian constitution has made several provisions for the protection of minorities. So there are some provision written by the constitution and the protection which minorities will get. It is not like that majority is getting the vote, or majority are from the government side, so they will run the constitution. Not like that. The minority should also have some rights to freedom of speech in the constitution. The government has adopted several policies for minorities to provide them the opportunities for education and employment. So there are some policies has been written by the government in the constitution that the minority should also provide some education opportunities in the field of education, and there will be more there will be more employment opportunities will be getting from the government. So this will be from the minority sides. They should also get proper benefit or equal rights in the constitution or in the parliament. The Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, race, language, and regions. So this should not be. We should not treat them as a partiality, and we should not discriminate about their caste, religion, race, language, and region. We should protect them. We should respect them. Actually, it is written in the Parliament. This is a comprehensive provision for the minorities which fundamentally prove their right to equality. So minorities are also having some fundamental rights to equality, freedom, rights against exploitation. So whatever the exploitation is taking place, we should respect them. And cultural and educational rights. So they are also having educational rights in the secularism, in the secular country. So these are the provision for the minorities, and it is made by the government to protect the minorities people.